So I just thought I'd look on pension for Japan, and I just noticed that if you paid in, believe this or believe this not, if you paid in 6 months, between 6 and 11 months, you're eligible for a pension of 50,000 yen, and that's maybe for 2 months. But 25,000 yen a month is better than a kick in the eye with stilettos on. So I think I've already paid some in, but not too much. So, so I'm going to find out now if I'm self-employed. How do I pay the pension in? Because until about April, I can pay that pension in and then claim it. It's not bad, is it? So maybe in about 18 months, I'm going to be better off than I've been for the last few years for not working. Favorite Christmas song? Uh, Fairy Tale of New York. And of course, Noddy Older's I Wish It Could Be Christmas. But the most classic song has got to be Fairy Tale of New York. Every time we go into a pub, me and my mate, first thing we do, jukebox, Fairy Tale of New York. There was that John Louis. That war, there's a war song as well. Was that John Louis? That's a good song. Did you hear what I said about pension? It says everybody should pay into the pension, and I got threats or warnings from when I was living in Inazawa because they were asking for pension money. But if you just pay in 6 months, you can get a pension of 50,000 yen. Is that fucking cool or what? Yeah, a year and a half. But I'm just trying to see if I can get a. Could be 2 months. I'm not sure. I think it's usually paid every 2 months. But for 6 months contributions, 50,000 yen every 2 months for the rest of my life is not bad. So with the English pension, if we get a full English pension, altogether I could be getting well over 200,000 yen. That's what I was asking about last night. Maybe I can boost it up because I've paid in to the English system maybe about 15 years. A full pension should be 35. And I've just seen that the basic state pension is £175. So just that alone is good. Yeah, no, they got it's until March, I think. They extended they extended it. But I've been into government.uk. They just send you around in fucking circles. It's a fucking nightmare. right, Matthew. How you going on, pal? There were some people asking the same airport work, and every fucking time, it goes you to this different site, and they say over 60s. There's no work for over 60s in Japan. Fucking 30-minute waiting time. You know, the other month, I was phoning up just to sort this out, and I phoned up first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock, English time, and I was using this system called Yolla. As soon as he fucking answered the phone, he couldn't fucking hear me. He could not fucking hear me. The average time for phoning either of these is between 20 minutes and 30 minutes waiting. I can't do that on a fucking, for the battery alone. So what I'm going to do today is get in 9 o'clock in the morning. Get me fucking... So I tried to extend my time on this phone. Go to fucking... And they both wanted me passwords. I don't know my fucking passwords. I never remember my fucking passwords. Change it every fucking bastard time. But like I say, if I can get in, I'm gonna put some change my password, find out extend the time. The same might happen again though. Now I've got cheap calls, but on this system, there was a fault with that one on that day. I've been calling England, but when I called the BBC, when I called the government.uk, he couldn't hear me. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me. Everything all right health-wise, Matthew? So that's cheered my day up. Good news about. So I've got to go to. Where have I got to go? I've got to go to Inazawa Council because they was asking me. Maybe they can give me information. There could be a possibility that I fucking paid in so many months. When I'm thinking of retiring, about 2 months. I don't know. You're being in wars. Then again, you're in the right job to be in wars, aren't you? No, she hasn't, the cunt. I'm gonna fucking learn the piano. All right, pal. I think I'll be here. Could be in Vietnam. I don't know. Did you? I told you I played chopsticks on piano. Did you check that out? Well, anyway, obviously, that would be under consideration whether I'm gonna go. Oh, Someone's just sent me some thing for Santa work, so I probably won't go. Have I been in a band? No. I suggested it to my brother's best man, and he thought he was fucking really cool, this drug taking fucking wanker. And he seemed to find it very funny that I would want to do that. But like when I was a teenager or something like that, I did go on the stage, did Eleanor Rigby at the local talent night. I think my voice is okay, but I can hold a tune, as they say. Was it a challenge? If I'd have learnt it proper, if I'd have learnt it properly, maybe. No, but the words are the only difficult pronunciations are HYO, like show, things like that. They're difficult for me. But but basically the words are easy to pronounce. But it's just the when you learn it as an adult, you're always questioning, saying, "Oh, we don't say that in English." You can't lose that. Just get rid of this fucking wanker. No, actually, when I first started learning it, there are lots of people that think they can learn Japanese without learning kanji. You can't. Well, you shouldn't put it that way. Kanji is very interesting. I ended up in my room for 2 weeks with a book up to 10 hours a day studying kanji. But it's got very interesting kanji. But I don't know what you're talking about. The fact is that it's those wankers that are like talking about poop and scat. But there's a German. There were two German guys, and they wrote a book, and they learnt it in 6 months because what they do in Japan, what they do, they learn the kanji like in year by year. So you learn that kanji when you're 9, you learn that kanji when you're 12, you learn that kanji when you're 15. But these two German guys, what they did is they took all the kanji. For example, if it was like a field, like tambo, they put all the words together, and they're following and the word with it, and they learnt all that. They learnt it kanji by kanji, but putting all the compounds together, and they did it in 6 months. Hey Matthew, there's no need to bring me any brown sauce, but if you could bring me some Frey Bentos, a couple of Frey Bentos, that'd be good. And I'll probably be a change in address in there by middle of next month. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's Matthew's from your area, TB, and he brings me Eccles cakes. Yeah, steak and kidney is a good one, yeah. No, they don't. They don't. I've eaten most of them. I've eaten most of them. But have a cup of tea with them, though. And they're fucking underrated, aren't they, Eccles cakes? When I was a kid, we used to call them squashed fly cakes. And he brings me 2 bars of chocolate, brown sauce, baked beans. He's a good lad. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks. Hello, Devin. If you mention fucking Scott, I'll find out where you live and fucking kill you and all your fucking family, you wanker. He is, yes. Well, how many years ago when you first come over, Matthew? Yeah, he said, can I meet you? And so we met. And I think, I was drinking most of the day. And we fucking went out from like 11 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. And I poked someone in the eye by accident. What about that wrestling bar, Matthew? Give it a rest this year. Hey, it's longer than that because you didn't come for 2 years because of COVID. Because there's been a lot of pricks recently who've just popped up and started talking about scat this, scat that. And I just thought you might be one of those people that's been saying scat or about to say scat because that's what they started with, hello, hi. And then it was fucking Scat City. And it's very fucking irritating. Scatmanja, I'm not sure. Am I wrong, Devin? If I'm wrong, I apologize. Maybe from a long, long time ago. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Devin. Have you been here before, Devin? Well, there was one message that I just deleted. I kicked him off the site. Where is he? Fire Guy 65. Thank you, Dan. Please check out the other 7,600. No, I'm not going to take up kayaking. That's a good way to drown. I do scrap and take away stuff, Devin. Scrap metals, ferrous, non-ferrous, and then take away stuff for my building mate. Yeah, that's a good way to die. You know, the one thing, my brother went to the base camp in Everest, but he had to come down because he was a wanker. There's mountain. You can get mountain sickness, and apparently, according to him, 50% of people get it. No, I don't speak at a low level. I speak fluently, like everyday conversation, things like that. But if it's anything official, I struggle. But you've got to have a good set of lungs. No, I can. I can. I run my business and get work going. I get all sorts of things. When I say low level, I don't mean that low. If you do it, like I know people that have been here 25, 20, 25, 30 years, they hardly speak any fucking Japanese. I am not kidding you. And these are fucking teachers at university. I am not kidding. You can get if you speak if you only speak Russian or French or Hungarian, you can't do it. You cannot get by. But if you speak English, there will be people that speak English, and that's not just Japanese, but that's other foreign nationals. No, I don't have a UK bank for my pension. Here's Penn again, having a fucking dig. There was a famous American guy, and I think he was like a godfather to Steven Seagal, this guy. And he stopped on after the war, and he said it's better that you don't speak Japanese because they're slagging you off all the fucking time. I am not kidding you. I cannot say too much, TB. I'm from Scotland. Okay, it's right, Jimmy. No, I'm English, Devin. But but obviously, but I'd rather be guessed as Scottish than Kiwi or Australian. I'm guessing so, yeah. No, I've been sad to good. I was living in New Zealand, and I thought I had a good job in England, and I thought if I need to get a good job again, I better have something special. So I learned Japanese, and then when I'm back to England, I was the only one that went for this job that could speak Japanese, and so I got the job. I am Northern English, yeah. All right, Grover, cheers, mate. Thanks for popping in. Did I reply to you on anything you said? Oh, I didn't see that question, Groovy. I've been here 30 years, man. Take care. I think I upset someone. No, it was an Australian guy in a bar. And he said, "You're from the Midlands." But when we're from Sheffield, we don't really say we're from the Midlands. We say we're from Yorkshire. And but just below us, about 30 miles south of Sheffield, there's a town called Derby, and they don't sound too different to us. No problems, Devin. As long as you don't say Scouser or Liverpool. Aye, that does rile me up. But the Liverpool accent is pretty unique, and there's nothing really like it, is there? There are two peoples you don't meet when you're travelling. Those are Scousers and people from Wales. But the most people you do meet are those that are hiding their real accent. The people that went to university, and they change their accent because they're ashamed of it. Like if you're from the countryside. My good friend who I met while I was travelling, there's like four of them, three boys and a girl, and the two boys and a girl. No, it's not that you're a dumb American. It's just that no, you do. You meet Irish, yeah. But I think a lot of Americans they watch TV programs and they expect every English person to sound like it was actor called Firth. They expect everyone to sound middle class, but the majority don't. And then when they go to university, they don't want to talk like that, so they change their act. Because if they went to university talking like that, then everyone would take the piss out of them, wouldn't they? Colin Firth, that's him. It's there are a lot of people that really fucking hate. In fact, the majority of people really hate this. And you do get now and again, you get sometimes men, sometimes women saying, "Oh, I like that beard. The beard's good." Yeah, it's very facial hair, very. It's frowned upon, especially if you're a man. Women, it's not too bad. I was in this Vons in America. Vons is a 24-hour store, and I was at this getting something, and this girl's going, "I love your accent." I thought she was taking the piss, really did. I bet there is an all. Yeah, there was. I met some foreigners in a pub. Well, not foreigners, they were English people, and one guy says, "I've got beard envy." Hello, Ashi. I remember you. Yeah, yeah. This. I've got Wi-Fi here. I think maybe I'll have to give my daughter some money. Yeah, but there was two Irish lads. They'd won a gold medal in rowing in the Olympics, and they had them on the Graham Norton show. Fuck, I think even Irish people would have found it difficult to understand these guys. I think they were brothers. Fuck, they just spoke so fast. Swedish guy took a shine to me. You don't mean the Finnish guy? Sometimes Finnish, sometimes Swedish. Yeah, he was on every day, and then I was getting tired of him, and then he fucking maybe he realised it, and he gave me. I think I've still got what he said to me. Fucking unbelievable. He did it twice. No, maybe they just see it as unkempt. I can't go into it, but it wasn't very nice, especially for someone that was a fan. But I spotted it was fake because I was doing something. I asked people to put a thumbs up, and so when he put a thumbs up, the thumbs down disappeared and became a thumbs up. So that's when I knew he was fucking dodgy. No, but I don't think he was gay. Well, he had a girlfriend. He had a Russian girlfriend. Yeah, I've got to go home and look at this message. Someone sent me a friend, a Facebook friend, sent me a message. He also bought me beer at the station when I was hanging out there, and someone contacted him if he knew any Santas. So and he did, and I just said, if he's got the uniform, but I guess I made to shave all this and make it white. So he says it's good money, so I'll have to check it out. But then again, there was some that were paying like 18,000 yen a day for 3 short spots, like 30 minutes. And but when I was doing the Marriott, I was getting like 40,000 a day, something like that. But I was working fucking continuously, and I was really tired. I was really after a week, 6 days, 7 days. I was really fucking shattered. So the 30-minute stints are a lot better. Believe it or not, that was my intention. That was my intention to do that. I thought of that a few years ago. I don't stay jolly. I'm just the same. I'm just friendly. You cannot. This is why this the Marriott is just because I'm not doing ho ho ho. You can't fucking do that for 6 or 7 hours a day. You can't do it. Just smile and be friendly to the kids and make a joke. Yeah, I did. I did. This little cunt was saying something in the restaurant, and I turned round on him. And he shut the fuck up or whatever, something like that. You're not a good centre. But one thing I liked about the Marriott is when you come downstairs on the behind the kitchens, so on the 15th floor. So they bring all the food and drinks from the rooms, and sometimes the food and drink hasn't been touched, or they haven't eaten some of it. So sometimes there was champagne, and so so I would go along amongst the champagne bottles, just checking for the champagne, like in fruit and cakes, things like that. Yeah, there was one guy, and I didn't. There was one guy I should have punched a few months ago because I fucking hated the cunt. And anyway, I just weren't switched on. And there was one guy. I was in a bar many years ago, and he goes, "It looks like a manco." And what I should have said, I felt like slapping him actually, but what I should have said, I bet you've never even fucking seen a manco. Manco is a pussy. Yeah, yeah, I've had people say that. Yeah, like say Kita night. Like dirty things like that. Someone saying, someone saying, do I have to press the button? I think it's fucking Dev. Cheers, Devin. Oh, I don't know. Devin, maybe he's never even seen these. So I dropped some wood off at this wood recycling plant, and I went the next day, and they go, "What happened? He's cut them off." I said, don't worry, girls, they're still here. Yeah, I just made a video about him. Someone's spray painting his house. That's me, Rasterson. No, what I did, I thought I tried to get along with dreaded Santa. Mosh mosh. If I take this out, it's fucking dead. No, I don't have any tattoos. I hate tattoos, but
would you like to call staff?
I'd rather would have like a Arbob. Is it Arbob? SpongeBob. So, on the guys, man. I'm right. Okay, that's not Amber. This music, I mean, the pipe music, there are worse things. The one thing that, I don't know if it's happening overseas, but what they do, if it's at the hub, they were like talking about beer on the fucking PA system. And sometimes McDonald's, they're talking about McDonald's food on the PA system. I don't like that at all. Congratulations, Del. It's scrotum Greek for face. No, he says, come on. He said, the tattoo on his scrotum says, shove it all up. Not recently, no. I've been for a long time. I don't like Taiwan. Thailand's okay. Went to Malaysia as well, Singapore. It's nice and warm in Osaka, is it? Yeah, been to Taiwan a few times on the way to Hawaii. So I think it's green air or something. So you stay a night in Taiwan. Coming back, you stay a night in Taiwan. Okinawa. My friend sent his wife and kid to Okinawa for a year, an island, and they spent a year in Okinawa, rented a place. So that seemed to be a nice thing to do. It was more expensive. Taiwan was more expensive than I thought it would be. Well, I always thought when I first went to, I spent some time in LA, and I thought that LA would be a good place to stay, even even though the Californians aren't the best of people, but the climate is fantastic. Yeah, the first time we're just walking down Wilshire Boulevard, and the weather's fucking perfect. Not too hot, not warm enough, not too hot. Fucking bright sunny day, fucking beautiful. And then go and watch the entertainers on Venice Beach. Apparently, it's changed in the last few years. Right, guys, I think I'm going to get off and go and check out these Santa conditions or Santa work. I don't know, with the competition, but there's too much competition for homeless lately. Have you seen what they do? They go to the scrapyard and they get like a trailer or a caravan, a big, like a big caravan or a big trailer, and then they get the people in the scrap. They pay maybe a few $1,000s for it, and then they get the guy from this. They not they don't move, and they just get them to plonk it down on the fucking streets, and they live there. But that's what happens when you get all these greedy bastards with their apartments. This phone fucking pisses me off. I have to fucking press something fucking 3 times. This is the best breakfast in Japan. Sukiyaki. Get free tea. I had a coffee as well. You get free tea, which is nice, and a breakfast. Oh dear. Nope, I don't, Dell. I just inspect idiots. I'll just quickly answer this question. In Japan, the homeless totally different. They're self-sufficient, and so they support themselves. There are another group of people. What they do is they get an allowance from the government or from the local council. They get 100,000 yen, and then they blow it after a few days, and then they go around all the homeless centres getting for food. So those are the wankers. All right, then. Thanks for questions and everybody. Bye bye.